given that you have no fit strikers, as you just said, is it fair to describe that as a crisis in your striking department? Is crisis a fair description?
No, it's not a crisis. Not a crisis. I think that we are very unlucky to have the three strikers in the same moments with different injuries. That things can happen. It's not a thing that you can think before the season. And if you have same thing that happened with Newcastle, you have the three goalkeepers injured in the same moment. Well, that's very unlucky, and you must try to find the solution in a different way.
I mean, some teams, not all, but some teams have inverted commas no strikers. They play, I don't know, a false number 9. Is that a system you've ever played? Do you think it could work in the Premier League?
It's a system that you can play. Maybe it's not the system that I prefer to play, but you can do it. But I think that more than the system, this team, at least the last year and a half that I am working here, always have a lot of different players that are always scoring. Our fullbacks, our midfielders. So it's important to make a massive array to the other box. So to have different options with shooting, with different things, that just finding and strike.
How long will they be out for now, the three strikers, in terms of sort of the other Christmas games?
We'll see. Maybe Stefan Jovetic can be next week fit. The other two, Edin Dzeko and Agüero, I don't think that it's not that I don't think they don't be able to play this year.
Manuel, would you ever allow yourself to be in a situation like this again, where you've only got three strikers?
Before this?
Ever again, as in next season, would you allow yourself to be in a situation without 4 top recognised strikers?
Well, it's not a normal situation. Maybe in this season we have a lot of things. That's why we don't have the fourth striker that we had last year. But maybe if you are so unlucky, maybe the fourth striker can be injured also. I repeat, it's not the thing that I want to talk more about that, because we have to have the solution and not try to complain about that problem.
Is there any concern with Sergio that he will be able to return to the sort of form he's shown in the first half of the season? Because of course last season, in the second half, he hardly played due to injuries. Are you confident he'll be able to make a full recovery?
Just because Sergio had a different injury that he had last year. Last year he had 2 or 3 different muscle injuries. I think that the injury that he has now in his knee was a very unlucky moment, that he just slipped with his leg, and that caused the damage of the ligament. But I hope that he will be the last injury that he can have, because he worked very well this season. He made a very good pre-season, and he's not having any problem, any muscle problem that was the problem last year.
On Frank Lampard, you mentioned in the next days you hope to have an answer. Are you positive about the chances of him staying?
Yes, I'm positive. I repeat, I think that Frank is a very important player for us, and I hope he will continue here from now till the end of the season.
Has he indicated that he likes it?
Pardon?
Has he indicated that he likes it?
Yes, he knows.
Manuel, before the Swansea game, you said you were targeting more than 42 points by the end of the year, and I know you mentioned 43 or 45 there. That would have meant winning 7 and drawing 1 of your last 8 league games. You've won the last 5. How impressed are you, and how surprised are you by the speed of the turnaround? Because earlier in the season we obviously a lot of individual and collective mistakes.
Well, not a big surprise, because I always trust in this team. I said that number of points because you normally mathematically are not always exactly, but you need at least 41, 43 points, especially in this season that Chelsea is winning so many points, if you want to be fighting for the title. So in that moment, I put that number of points for the first round. We need to win an important amount of games, but in that moment I always say that we were not playing so bad. We were very also unlucky in that moment. We had a lot of chances. We are the team that had more attempts with the other goal for all the Premier League, but we were not scoring. But if you make a review of the first round, I am not absolutely sure about the points, but I think that in the first 8 games we have 17 or 18 points. In the second we have 19. It was very similar the first part from the second half. It's important to try to continue to winning the games in the way we are playing so far, especially the last month. And I hope that tomorrow we can add 3 more points, and we'll see at the end of the first round how many points we can have.
You said you dropped too many points for your liking at home. Do you think this team is capable of going unbeaten in the league at home for the remainder of the season? Do you think they have that ability?
No, I think that we must not try to think in so long future. We must just think in the present. In the present is to try to win the next 3 points tomorrow against Crystal Palace, because I repeat, it's a tough game. Maybe last year we won a lot of points here at home, but away we didn't win so many points. Now in this season, I think that we are the most important team, or the team that has won more points so far playing away. So we were trying to mix away and home, but it's important to be a strong team to continue playing the spirit we are doing now and try to continue winning the games.
Is it important though in championships to make the Etihad Stadium a fortress again, where a lot of teams have come here in the past with very little hope or expectation of getting results because of your form there?
It's important to be as strong as you can if you're playing here at home. Maybe last year also was not a normal season. You cannot score 4, 5, or 6 goals to every team that comes here to play at Etihad. But we always try to be an offensive team. We always try to score goals, and we will try to be as strong as we can playing here at home or away.
Manuel, are Manchester United serious title contenders?
Of course. I said 6 or 7 weeks ago that you cannot say that just Chelsea is the only club that can win the title. There's a lot of clubs that may be in part of the season they are not playing well, but after that they can have 6 or 7 or 8 games winning in a row, and they will be fighting for the title. I am sure that not only Manchester United, maybe one of the other important clubs can make the brilliant second round and can be also fighting.
Manuel, when a team is led the table by 8 or 9 points, as Chelsea did for a while from you, is there a psychological impact when that lead sort of evaporates? Is there a psychological impact that it can have on them?
From Chelsea?
Yeah,
I cannot answer what the reaction of Chelsea. I only can say you what we think here in our team, and we always believe that we can discount the points because we have so many games to play. I repeat, December, I'm repeating words that I said 4 or 5 weeks ago. You never win a title in December, so maybe you can be the best team and winning all the games, but you don't know what happened the second round. So we have a lot of points to fight, and I don't know what Chelsea is thinking about that, but I am sure that they continue very, very strong team, and they have a lot of options to win the title.
I wonder generally though, whether it's Chelsea or any other team, if you are a leader and then you have a very big lead cut to a very small amount or nothing, whether that can create doubts.
We always, our team always continue trusting the way we play and the things we do. You remember last year, maybe when we have just 5 games that we knew that we had to win the 5 games, we did it. So I don't know what happens psychologically in other teams. In our team, we always trust till the end. We are never beaten. Till mathematics can give you a chance to win.
You worked out the points that you got at the same stage last season to this season. Do you think that City will have to be better this season to win the title?
I think that I repeat, in football, mathematics never are exactly. I think that I'm not sure, but I think that Arsenal last year was very similar at the point that had Chelsea now in this moment. So we'll see what happens in the second round and how many points you need to win.
Chelsea, though, perhaps are more capable of sustaining a title challenge than Arsenal were last season.
We don't know. We don't know. Maybe Arsenal last season couldn't do it the second half. We don't know what Chelsea will do this year.
What would you think of having seen Chelsea?
I think that we must just try to think in our team and not think about the other teams.
Okay, thank you guys.